During this period, I attended university. An English major, as my main aspiration then was to be a writer. My studies punctuated by periods of work at jobs corresponding to the lack of skills which had any utility to the planetary work machine. But as others attended university to get a degree in practical knowledge like rational and normal people do, to move themselves forward along the birth, work, procreate, consume, death cycle, I followed my irrational and upside-down intuition, followed the light of that interior star, and used university as a means to create a space for work and growth, doing just enough work to get by, and oftentimes not even that, using the time to put myself through my own school, studying the works and histories of the arts and philosophy, science and religion, literature and politics, not only grounding myself in the canonical works of those traditions, but also delving into the works, ideas, concepts of the forgotten, the strange, the taboo, the ignored, the dismissed, the insane. Works and ideas that push the limits of my conceptual mind far outside of what is accepted as the only true reality, singular and absolute, a continual expansion into the infinity of worlds beyond this one. While my childhood was one of voracious reading, in my rebellious adolescence, the time I was farthest from my true nature and self, and thus the period that was the darkest, I read close to nothing at all. Once my intellectual curiosity was triggered by the profound states of mind and being I had experienced in my late teens, it was like I tried to consume the entirety of human knowledge, partly out of the simple fascination with those worlds of symbol, concept, theory, and image, partly for reasons unknown to my conscious mind, actions motivated by some inner process developing within me, an inner process that is autonomously intelligent and wise beyond human conception, which has its own curious and oftentimes illogical and irrational methods of action, the reasons for those actions only understandable at a later date, often years later, and partly out of the hope I might somehow come across some words, some idea, some concept that could somehow produce a moment of gnosis, of illumination, of liberation similar to the peak states of consciousness I had experienced previous.